Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. That's right, it's Ryan the Collector Kid, and boy are we in for an awesome episode. That's right, we did the Nexus Toy Fair over the weekend, and that was on the 13th of April, and that was in Vic Park. Now, my good friend Harry picked me up. We loaded the car with all the vintage toy goodness for the stall, and we headed off to Vic Park to set up for the day. It was quite a busy day at Nexus Toy Fair. It was really great to see lots of different customers coming through and obviously some familiar faces. So Harry was able to help me set up my stall, and we had about 10 minutes left before everyone came in. I was able to do a little bit of a sneak preview before everyone got in, and let's have a look and see what we found.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Too easy, mate. Just something rare for people.
Yeah, absolutely. Now in my store, I had a really good day. I was able to sell quite a few new items that I had, and also some items that I'd been sitting on for a while, like the Kenner's Alien Queen Hive playset. And I also recently acquired some Jurassic Park toys, some Power Rangers, and also some Robocop toys, and they also went very quickly as well. This time around I wasn't going to buy anything, but obviously there were a couple of things that caught my eye, and I was able to pick up a really cool Masters of the Universe item. Let's have a look and see what we got.
Here comes Point Dread and the Talon Fighter, including adventure book and story record with sound effects. Action figures sold separately.
Let's hear He-Man and Skeletor on the Point Dread story.
I, Skeletor, will finally defeat He-Man!
I'll use the Talon Fighter to stop Skeletor!
In a flash, He-Man's hurled through space and time.
Surrender to the power of Point Dread's Talon Fighter!
You win, He-Man, but I'll be back!
Point Dread and the Talon Fighter with record and storybook. You have to put it together. Action figures sold separately from Mattel.
So I was able to pick up an original Masters of the Universe Talon Fighter, and this is from 1982 by Mattel. My good friend behind me, who had a stall just nearby, he often has some really cool vintage stuff, like vintage VHS tapes and vintage toys as well. And obviously I saw that he had this. It's not one that I have in the collection, and I was able to pick it up for about $10. It obviously is missing the rotor dish on the top there, but shouldn't be too hard to find. This is in pretty good condition, and obviously you can see inside everything is still intact. Yeah, I just love the amazing orange colors contrasting with the dark blue roof as well. And obviously it's got a little handle here, so you can obviously fly the Talon Fighter around. So this will definitely go well with my Masters of the Universe collection set up at the top there. So thank you again, mate, for a killer deal. That is the Masters of the Universe Talon Fighter by Mattel. Now, as I was setting up at the start, there was another seller who saw a couple of loose items. He ended up buying one of my knockoff Master of the Universe figures. Did a pretty good deal for him on one of the rubbery sort of ones. And so obviously when I got to his stall, he said, I'd love to do a deal with those other items that you had. I saw that he had quite a few items that I would like. So we essentially worked out what items I would like to get from his stall, and then he came over and we ended up doing a bit of a trade with some second Toxic Crusader figures that I had for sale. Yeah, he was obviously happy, and I was happy with the deal, and it meant that it was just a straight trade and no money spent. So pretty good deal there. So what did I get? Well, let's have a look at the first item that I picked up.
Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Break out the new equipment!
Ghost trap set. Ecto goggles down. It's Marshmallow Man. Ecto puffer ready. Neutrino blaster charged. Roast him. Got him. We ain't scared enough. Go!
It's the Ghost Trap from the real Ghostbusters. New from Kenner.
That's right. So we have an original real Ghostbusters Ghost Trap from Kenner from 1989. Now you will see that it is missing the handle on the top here, but apart from that, everything is intact. It does also have the foot pump with the hose as well, and this actually still works. So if we push down on this, that actually opens up, which is pretty cool. This also glows in the dark, which is pretty cool for catching the ghosts as well. So obviously what you would do is you'd put the ghost in the middle there. You essentially push the foot pedal, and then that ghost would get trapped inside there. Pretty awesome to be able to add this back to the collection, as I don't have one of these. And yeah, happy to get that real Ghostbusters Ghost Trap back into the collection. Now I noticed a couple of other similar items, which were some original Supernaturals. So let's have a look and see what we got.
Supernaturals!
Now you can join the battle between brave Lionheart and evil Skull and their eerie ghostlings.
Lion, you're done. Now, Master.
They change to fight with ghostly might. Turn them into the light, and they change into even more powerful creatures.
Now, the lion in me is free. Take this.
Supernaturals. Lionheart, Skull, and Ghostling sold separately. New from Tonka.
So first up, we've got the Spooks Ghostling, which is part of the Supernaturals collection, and I've never had a carded one before. Now you can see that the bubble is a bit yellowing and it is sort of cracked up the top here. It has seen better days, but we can see if we have a look on the back here, we've got all the original Ghostlings that you could get in this set. This was made by Tonka. Tonka generally made, large metal cars and things like that that kids would sort of play with in the sandpit. So it was pretty different that they sort of made a figure line. This is becoming quite a popular series now, and when I saw this I was like, yeah, can we make a deal with that? There you go, that is the carded Spooks Ghostling Supernaturals by Tonka. Now, it didn't stop there. I also picked up a Weird Wolf Ghostling from Supernaturals as well. This one is also complete with his sword as well. What I like about these is they glow in the dark. They have this really cool glow in the dark sword, and you could also take out the middle part, which was a hologram. It essentially shows you two sides of the Ghostling, which was pretty cool as well. So there you go, that is the Weird Wolf Ghostling for the Supernatural series. Obviously up last we have Skull from Supernaturals as well, who is the evil leader, and I believe this is the original headgear that came with him, but he's also complete with his shield as well and his staff as well. Now both these glow in the dark. His shield also has a hologram, and there's also a hologram behind here. And if we remove the headgear, you can also remove this front breastplate as well, and you can see the full skeleton there inside with the hologram as well. So that is Skull, the evil leader, and that's another figure to add to the collection. So I'm slowly starting to build my Supernaturals again with 3 figures. Pretty awesome. Now, lucky last, I was able to find some Visionary figures, which are very hard to find in Australia. So let's have a look and see what we found.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Theater cycle will stop the Darkling Lord. Skyclaw, attack the spectral knight. May the light shine forever.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
So here we have, this character's name is called Ector, and he's from the Visionaries, obviously one of the good guys. He doesn't come with his staff or any other weapons, but what he does come with is his little hologram chest here, which is pretty cool. And it's often very rare to find them with their holograms intact, as those are usually missing. Visionaries is obviously by Hasbro, and this came out in 1987. Obviously full articulation, very similar to the size of the G.I. Joe figures. Pretty awesome to get a Visionary figure into the collection as well. So I'd say that was a pretty good deal for an awesome trade. So thank you again, mate, for hooking me up with these awesome items, and I'm sure we'll help each other out in the future. Now the next item is something that I was eyeing off from when I first went through the stall. It's an item that I already have, but there are obviously different versions. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Product Enterprise Remote Control Daleks. Now, this store owner had one in the box. It had been opened, but it was nicely packaged back in, and it was obviously a color of Dalek that I didn't have. Now, I asked how much he was asking, and he was asking about $200. So I was kind of in the back of my mind thinking, well, if I have a good day, I might end up getting it, but I'll try and see if I can get it at a bit of a cheaper offer. So obviously we're coming up to almost the end of the day, and I walked past again, and he dropped the price to about $150. And I kind of said, well, would you do any cheaper? And we ended up coming up with a deal of about $120. So let's have a look and see what I got. So here we go. This is the original Classics Product Enterprise Daleks. These came out around 2000. And these are really rare, really hard to find, and particularly different colors are harder to find than ever. So you can see that this is kind of your traditional gunmetal grey with the black domes and the nice light blue eye stalk there. And I believe that this is still working. Have a look at this. I just love the artwork on this. If you have a look on the side here, you'll see this beautiful hand-drawn artwork. On the back here we've got other Daleks that you can get in the series, including Wind-Up Daleks and obviously Tom Baker with Talking Canine. I've obviously got that one as well. Yeah, you just don't see these very often, so when I saw it I just had to jump on it, and obviously the store owner did a good deal for me, so thank you so much for that. Now as I was heading back to my stall, I bumped into a couple of regulars that I know. They're also subscribed to my channel. I saw that they had a Captain Planet figure, one of the bad guys.
All we need is an eco-dweeb to trap my toxic sludge dump. I'll get one with this scuttle cup. Oh no! I need Captain Planet! I'll save you, Gee. You missed me, scum. Ugh, yuck. I guess we made a mess out of their plans.
The power is yours! Free Duke Nukem or Vermin a Skunk with the purchase of any Captain Planet toy from Tiger. Details at participating stores.
I saw that they had one of the Captain Planet bad guys, and I kind of said, oh, how much are you wanting for this? And they said, don't worry about it, it's all yours. So thank you so much, mate, for that. You didn't have to do that. It's pretty awesome to get this for free. So this will definitely be going in the cabinet with my other Captain Planet figures. Thank you so much, mate, for helping me out with that. Pretty awesome to get a free Captain Planet figure. So there you go, what an amazing day at Nexus Toy Fair. It was really cool to see some familiar faces at stalls, have a little chat, and also see some new faces and new stalls, which was always a treat as well. Obviously, was able to bump into a couple of friends as well that came in to say hello at the stall, so thank you so much for that. Always awesome to see some familiar faces and new faces as well. Now, I pretty much was just about to finish up packing up, had obviously finished all my deals with the Dalek and obviously getting all the other items, and I bumped into one of my friends, Shane, who's very big in the pinball community. I remember that he had a GameCube game for me. We were obviously, at the end of the day, he was able to get that from his car for me, so let's have a look and see what we got. I ended up getting the Italian Job LA Heist, and this is one of my favorite movies, but also favorite games that I had originally on the PS2. And I recently got a Nintendo GameCube last year, and Shane actually had a copy of this, so he was able to do a good deal for me on this one. So yeah, pretty awesome to get that one back into the collection. True story, I used to actually have an original dark blue Mini Cooper, which was pretty cool as well. So let me know if you were at the Nexus Toy Fair on Saturday, and what kind of goodies did you get? Did you get any bargains? Did you get any cool items? Or did you miss out on an item that you would have liked to have got? Let me know in the comments down below. Now the next Nexus Toy Fair will be in the next 3 months, which will be on the 13th of July. So yeah, make sure you check that out. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find out more information about the Nexus Toy Fair, and hope to see you there in July. But that will do it for tonight. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of the episode. It always means a lot to me. Of course, if you've liked what you've seen tonight, please like and subscribe. It'll help me with creating more content. But apart from that, have a great week, stay healthy, and you know who you're gonna call? Ryan the Collector Kid. See you next time.